Good. Inhale, sit up tall. Bring those arms up over your head as much as you feel comfortable. Exhale, send the hands forward, chin to your chest, separate the shoulder blades. Good. One more time. Inhale, bring those arms all the way up. This time, take them out to that nice wide V shape. As you exhale, I want you to go ahead and turn to the left, setting your right hand on the outside of your left leg, and either looking towards the left wall or looking back. Good. Sitting up nice and tall, breathing in and out. Slowly coming back up to center, raising those arms up to that nice big V shape. As you exhale, turn to the opposite side. And only going as far with that twisting as you feel comfortable. So you can turn and look to that right wall, or you can turn and look back behind you, but just do what feels good for you. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Good. On your exhale, slowly come back to center. Come into seated mountain pose. So palms are forward, chest is lifted. You can go ahead and roll those shoulders back a few times. So elevating the shoulders, dropping them down and back, really opening up the heart, opening up the chest and shoulders. Good, and then just pausing with your shoulders down and back, palms forward, chest lifts. Take a nice deep breath in, reach all the way up for the sky. As you exhale, I want you to draw your chest open like you're pulling your elbows into your trunk. So lifting this part of your chest up, good. Elbows towards the sides, nice. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, big forward fold. So let your arms go to your thighs or reach for the floor. Pause and breathe, letting your back round. On an inhale, lift up to a flat back. So halfway lift, good, belly is in. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Remember, everything you're doing as far as you feel comfortable. Press your feet into the floor, rise. Bring your trunk up, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Remember, take those transitions slowly, especially if you get lightheaded. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, open your chest. So pull it open, draw those elbows into the sides. Lift your chin. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward bend. Thighs or floor. Let your head relax. Inhale, flat back. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Press into your feet. Come up slowly. Raise your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, one more time. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, open the chest, elbows to your sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward fold, round your back. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, grab a hold of the bottom of your chair, sit tall. On an exhale, right ear, right shoulder. So let the weight of your head kind of bring that ear closer to your shoulder. Good. If you want, we're not going to pull. I barely ever have people do this because I always feel like people are going to be like, "Argh." Don't pull on your head. Just rest your hand there. Just rest it there. If it doesn't feel good, then don't do that. So not by your right temple, but kind of by your left temple. Good. Now I want you to take that same hand and bring it over to your right temple. And then slowly help your head back up. Good. Let that hand come down. Pull your head straight back so it's in line with your spine, because sometimes we're doing that nice forward head posture. So pull your head straight back, almost like you're making yourself a double chin. Sit tall, and then drop your left ear towards your left shoulder, holding on to the bottom of your chair. So you're just allowing the weight of your head to bring that ear towards your shoulder. If you want, it's not pulling, it's taking your hand, setting it right around that right temple. And then just keep breathing. Try your best not to hold your breath here. Relax your face and jaw. Breathe into that neck tightness or stiffness that you might feel. Bring that head around to the left temple. So closer, closer to that, that other shoulder. And then let your head assist your head back to center. Good. Nice deep breath in, sit tall, drop your chin to your chest. Inhale, look straight ahead. If it works for you, chin up. Back to center, chin to your chest. Inhale, look straight ahead. Chin up. Exhale, back to center. Good. Go ahead and take your feet out nice and wide. So you're going to turn your toes and your knees out to the side a little bit. Take a nice wide stance. Pull your belly in, lift your chest up. On an inhale, I want you to bring your arms out to a low T, or if you don't have shoulder issues, you can bring them out to a shoulder height T. So toes and knees are turned out to the side. Opening up your chest and shoulders, pull your shoulder blades together in the back. Good. On an exhale, press your hands together, pull your belly button in, and I want you to lift your toes up. So heels are going to go into the ground. Good. As you lift your toes up, I want you to press your tailbone down towards your seat and press your hands together. So you're getting a little bit of activation. Good. Set your toes down, lift your heels up. So lifting up the heels, pressing the balls of the feet into the floor. Good. And then let your heels relax down. Deep breath in, come out to that low or shoulder height T, lift your chin up. Belly in, exhale, hands to heart center. Next, I'd like you to press the whole part of each foot into the floor and imagine activating your leg muscles to lift your butt up off the chair. So even if you don't lift your butt at all, I want you to push your feet into the floor as if you were gonna try. So I'm not really hardly lifting my butt up and I can feel my thigh muscles working. So that's what you wanna do, okay? Press your hands together, tummy is in. Good, as you exhale, relax. Deep breath in, bring those arms all the way out. Low T or shoulder height T, lift your chin up. Exhale, hands to heart center, belly in. Inhale, press into your feet, try lifting up your butt. If you're able to get off your chair this time, that's fine. We're holding and hovering right over the seat of our chair. Belly is in. Feel the activation in your legs and your core. Exhale, sit your butt down, sit tall, breathe in, open those arms all the way up. Good, as you exhale, straighten your knees, bring your arms up over your head, seated starfish pose. So take up a lot of space, give your thighs a break there. Take those knees out nice and wide, take your arms out nice and wide. Good, beautiful. And then as you exhale, I want you to curl yourself into a nice tight ball, seated hare pose. So let your back round, take up as little bit of space as you can. And then we're gonna do that again. So inhale, send everything out, take it out nice and wide, legs out, arms out. Starfish pose. Get out as big as you can. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Good. Exhale, bring everything in. Seated hare, round your back. Good. One more time. Nice deep breath in. All the way out. Seated starfish pose. Good. This time we're going to find some rotation. Give me a wave with your left hand. Can you give me a wave? Left hand, left hand, left hand. Ready? We're going to turn to the right. Okay? So we're here. We're going to turn to the right and put that left hand on our leg. Looking to the right. Got it? Beautiful. Looking to the right. So we were here, starfish, and then we went to the right. Looking to the right wall. Good. Deep breath in, starfish. Come back to center. Take up a lot of space. Good. Exhale, bring it in. Curling around your back, hare pose. Take up as little space as you can. Let your back round, get a little stretch out through that low back. Maybe reach in the direction of the floor if you want more of a stretch. Inhale, step everything out, starfish pose. Legs and arms. Exhale, this time go ahead and give a wave with your right hand. Okay, we're going to take that right hand and we're going to turn to the left and set it on our left leg. Look to the left wall. Good, so you were in starfish like this, and then you turned to the left. Good. Breathing as you twist, stretching out that back, exploring that spine rotation. Beautiful. Very nice, yogis. Deep breath in, come all the way back up, starfish pose. Last time, exhale, step it in, seated hare. Round your back, reach for the floor, relax the back of your neck. Pause and breathe. Good. Inhale, walk your hands all the way up your legs, come back to that seated mountain pose. So palms are forward, chest is lifted. I want you to step your feet in. So try to step your feet in as far as you feel comfortable, sliding them under your chair. So your butt's going to be pretty far forward in your chair, and instead of having your feet out here, I want you to see if you can get your feet back behind your knees. Okay? Good. On an inhale, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're going to press into our feet, maybe even step our feet and knees a little bit closer together, and then we're going to try picking our butt up off the chair for chair pose. Okay? So you're going to start to shift your trunk over your thighs and see if you can let your bum come off the chair just a little bit. And then try holding it. And sit it down. Good. We're going to do it again. So the ticket is sending your feet back behind your knees and then getting your trunk forward over your legs. Breathe in, chair pose. Hold. And don't forget to breathe, right? Don't forget to breathe. Exhale, release. Good, so make any adjustments that you might need to make. So we're gonna try it again, okay? So feet are tucked underneath you, butt is forward in the chair, hands are at heart center, long spine. Inhale, lean your trunk forward, get your butt up off the chair. Pause and breathe. Good. Relax your face. And exhale, release your butt. Nice job, awesome. Good, go ahead and take your right leg. If you have space, I want you to scoot over to the right side of your chair. So kind of scooting over a little bit more toward the right side of your chair. With your right leg, I want you to just go ahead and drop it back. So as far as you feel comfortable, like if you have like an armrest on your chair, it's probably gonna be pretty hard to do that, so then you could turn to the side. But all I'm doing is I'm sitting towards the right side of my chair, and I'm gonna drop my right leg back. So as you do that, what do you feel? Do you feel a little stretch through the hip? The front of the hip a little bit? So you're kind of pressing the front of that hip forward. Go ahead and press your arms forward too. Don't force it though, okay? You might feel a stretch into that thigh muscle as well as the front of your hip. Good. As you exhale, release your arms. Keep holding that stretch. You can put your hands on your front thigh if that works for you. We're not forcing anything, but we are going to sit up nice and tall. And then try raising one or both arms up. Good. So shoulders are over your hips, breathing. As you exhale, slowly release down. Go ahead and bring that leg around. You're going to take that right leg and you're going to set it on top of your left leg. Okay? Trying to relax that knee and hip out to the side. This is where if you have a towel or a pillowcase or a strap, it can help bring your leg up. So if you can't quite get your leg up on your thigh, you're going to grab that belt or towel and wrap it around your ankle and then just move in the direction of that figure four. Okay? Let your knee and hip relax out to the side. Sit up nice and tall, raise your arms all the way up if that works for you. And then as you exhale, if it's available, forward fold. So a forward fold in this position is not going to be a ton of motion unless you're super flexible through your hips, okay? And that's okay. You should feel a stretch into the buttock and the outer hip on that right leg. Good, that top leg is gonna come down to the inside of your foot that's on the floor, and you're gonna prop up on your toe. Okay, so the leg that was right here, you're gonna set it down by your ankle there on that other foot, and then prop up on your toe on the right. Good, hands to heart center. I want you to put most of your weight into your left leg. Inhale and float your arms up for seated tree pose. So imagine yourself balancing on your left leg. So when we do balance postures, we're gonna pick a focal point. So this is similar to when we do tree pose in standing. We're setting it up in sitting. Imagine standing on your left leg, pressing into the floor, lifting the top of your head up. Good, as you exhale, slowly release your arms down. Go ahead and butterfly that leg in and out a few times. Good, as you exhale, release. I want you to scoot over now to the second side of your chair. So if you were over on the right side, now you're gonna go to the left. You're gonna take your outside leg and bring it back as far as you feel comfortable. No awards for range of motion here. If it feels better to try to straighten your knee, you can do that. If that feels really restricted, you might just try to let your knee drop to the floor, okay? Chest is lifted, belly is in. You can try holding on to your chair in any form, so you're opening up your chest a little bit. So remember on the other side, we kind of pressed our hands forward. So we're gonna move the opposite way. So we're gonna try to lift our chest up and pull our shoulder blades together. Good, keep breathing. Relax your face, relax your jaw, breathe into that front of the thigh, the front of the hip. Good, exhale, slowly come out of it. If it works for you, inhale, one or both arms up, still thinking about pressing the front of this hip forward, getting a stretch out through this thigh muscle. Lift your chin up, keep breathing, try relaxing the tops of your shoulders. Good, as you exhale, slowly release your arms down. Good, go ahead and take that leg that was back behind you. You're gonna bring it all the way through and cross it over your right leg for that seated pigeon or figure four. So as you do that, use your strap, use your towel, whatever you need to do. You can move your foot and ankle a little bit if that feels good. And you're gonna sit up nice and tall, raise those arms all the way up and out. If it's available, as you exhale, slight forward fold. Let your head and neck relax. Think about directing some of that breath to the hip and knee area. Not forcing the motion, but just trying to allow your leg to soften and kind of fall into that motion. When you're ready, you can slowly come out of it. You're going to take that top leg, drop it all the way down to the instep of the other foot and prop up on your toe as you would for tree pose. On an inhale, you're going to bring your hands together at heart center. I want you to press your weight into that right leg. So you're pressing into your foot. You're imagining lengthening your spine, and then as you inhale, one or both of your arms come up for seated tree. Pause and breathe. Relax your face, relax your jaw. Tummy is in, chest is lifted. And then as you exhale, slowly release your arms down. Go ahead and move that knee a little bit in and out. Good, and then we'll go ahead and come back to seated mountain pose. We are gonna do a couple poses in standing today. If standing isn't available to you, you can feel free to stay seated. We'll probably include a couple of the poses that we already did, so those should hopefully be familiar to you. So coming back to seated mountain pose, chest is open, palms are facing forward. On an inhale, you're gonna sweep your arms up. As you exhale this time, I want you to cross your elbows here. So make an X with your elbows, good. And then inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, go ahead and give yourself a big hug. So you're gonna pull the shoulder blades almost like you're bringing them around your rib cage. Get a little stretch out through that middle part of your back. Drop your chin down. Good. As you inhale, uncross your arms, set them down just below your shoulders or stretch slightly back. Press your shoulder blades in and down and lift your chin up. So once again, opening through the chest and shoulders. As you're doing this, think about floating your heels off the floor. Feel a little bit of a stretch through the bottoms of the feet. Good. As you exhale, release the upper body. Release the heels, and go ahead, if you're going to come to standing, go ahead and make your way up to standing. So check in with yourself here. If you have water, go ahead and grab a drink, a quick drink of water. I want you to put your chair where it's going to be supportive for you for balance. So it could be to either side of you, it could be in front of you. I'm going to keep mine to the side so you can see me a little bit better. All right, we're gonna start with a little bit of activation through the lowest part of our body, so through our feet. I want you to inhale and try lifting your toes up off the floor, but keeping all four corners of each foot down. So like the balls of your feet, you know where those are? See if you can press that inside ball of your foot down, the inside pressure point, and lift your toes up. Then as you exhale, let your toes come down. Stand up nice and tall. Inhale and try lifting your heels. So raise up as far as you feel comfortable and try holding it there. You can do this in sitting as well. Good. As you exhale, let your heels come down. Inhale, try lifting your toes. If you can't lift your toes, that's okay. I just want you to think about lifting your toes. Good. Inhale, set your toes down. Last time, raise the heels. Belly is in, chest is lifted. Good. As you exhale, slowly release. Come into mountain pose, palms forward, chest lifted. On an inhale, you're gonna sweep your arms up. As you exhale, you're gonna open up your chest just like you did before. So you're gonna draw open your chest, pull the elbows to the sides and lift the chin. On an inhale, reach for the sky. On an exhale, forward fold. Let your back round. Hands can come to your thighs, or you can reach down in the direction of the floor. Let your knees bend if you're standing. Inhale, lift up to a flat back. Pull your shoulder blades towards your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let your back round. Press into those feet. Sweep your arms all the way up, taking your time. Chair if you need it. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, again, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, open up the chest, elbows to the sides. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, let your back round. Inhale, lift up halfway, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, press into your feet, come all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good, let your hands be down at your sides now. Step your feet out wider than shoulder width. Chair can be in front or to the side of you. You're going to turn your toes and your knees out. Belly is in. On an inhale, I want you to bend your hips and knees. Come into a partial squat. Okay? Tummy is tight. Good. If it works for you, goalpost arms, one or both arms. If it doesn't work for you, hands can be here, or they can be on the chair, on your thighs. So now we're starting from standing and doing this horse or goddess pose like we did in sitting, remember? On an inhale, come up nice and tall, straighten your knees, starfish pose. So taking up as much space as you can in sitting or standing. If you're sitting, your knees are gonna go straight, just like you are in standing. Good, pause and breathe. Good, breathe in, squat it down, goalpost arms, one or both. The key with this pose is you want to pull your belly in and slightly tuck your tailbone under. Otherwise, what ends up happening is you kind of dump into your low back and we're not supporting our low back, which we want to do, okay? So pull your belly in, point your tailbone to the floor or to the chair. Inhale, straighten up, take up space, starfish pose. Big wide hands, I want to see your fingers spread nice and wide. Take up as much space as you can. Good, exhale, hold, one more time. Inhale, sit it down. Belly in, tuck your tailbone under. Activate that low belly. Relax your face. Good. Inhale, stand up nice and tall or sit up nice and tall, fingers spread wide, starfish. Good. Drop your left arm down to the chair or to your thigh. Reach your right arm over, side stretch. Okay, so your right arm is up by your ear and you're tipping to the left. Not tipping over, but tipping to the left with your side, yep. Deep breath in, starfish. If you want, you can move your chair. Otherwise, you're gonna let that right arm drop down. You can support it on your thigh. Left arm's gonna come up by the ear and you're gonna tip up and over to the right. Side body stretch. Pause and breathe, relax your face. Good, deep breath in, starfish pose, take up lots of space here. Big exhale, release your arms down. Step your feet together. If you're in sitting, you're gonna bring your knees and your feet to touch. Okay, we're gonna move into chair pose. So if you're sitting, you're gonna think about pressing your feet into the floor and lifting your butt up, bringing your feet back. If you're standing, you're gonna start in mountain pose, feet together. I want you to notice the corners of your feet. So we've done a little bit with activating the feet and the ankles and the lower legs. As you inhale, I want you to sink down. So you're gonna hinge at your hip crease and stick your butt out. So look here, it's not this. Okay, I'm not jetting my knees forward. I'm pretending like I'm gonna sit down in a chair and I'm gonna stick my butt out. And then I'm gonna pull my belly button in. So if I have my chair in front, I can put both my hands on my chair. That works. If I wanna make it harder, I might bring one hand to my center of my chest, or I might raise my arms up. Chair pose. Pause and breathe. Notice the activation in your legs. Good, sitting it back, pulling your belly in. Exhale, stand up nice and tall. Good, kind of lifting the chest, lifting the shoulders, lifting the chin. Put your hands to your chair back, and as you exhale, allow your back to round, let your knees bend. Take a supported forward fold. You can do that in sitting as well. Slowly come up. And what I want you to do is take your feet and step them back. We're going to move into what we call chair dogs. So your hands are going to be on your chair. You can have a micro bend in your knees, but you're going to step your feet a couple feet back from your chair. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to press your hips back away from your chair. So you're feeling a stretch through the shoulders, you're feeling a stretch maybe into the hamstrings a little bit, into the back, but you're not forcing anything. If you are sitting, you can grab a hold of another chair, a countertop, or a wall to do this. Only go as far as you feel comfortable. Couple of nice deep breaths in and out through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, when you're ready, come out of it slowly. Kind of pedal out your feet. So lift in a heel, not lifting your whole foot, but kind of alternating heels up one at a time. And then just start to walk your feet in towards your chair. Coming all the way back in, still pedaling out those feet. Good. And then either holding the chair back or not, come back to mountain pose. Your feet are about 4 to 6 inches apart, palms are forward. Seated or standing mountain pose. Chest and heart are open, shoulders are down, belly is in. If you'd like, try lowering your gaze or closing your eyes for a balance challenge. If you're like, no way, Jose, then you're gonna keep your eyes open and just look towards the floor. Pause and breathe. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and blink your eyes open. Go ahead and take a seat in your chair. We're gonna come into our final relaxation. This is a great time to grab a drink of water if you haven't done that yet throughout the class. You're gonna settle into your chair. Still sitting up tall. We're gonna do some easy neck rolls. So you're gonna bring your right ear to your right shoulder, down to your chest, and then to the left side. So we'll skip going backwards. Down to your chest, and then to the right side. So do that a few times, kind of just letting the weight of your head move your body and feel a little stretch into the neck area. Good, and then when you're ready, come back to a neutral spine position in sitting and take a reclined position. So let your hips slide out, let your trunk kind of relax over your chair back. So you're opening your chest and shoulders kind of indirectly, not really doing much to do that, but just kind of letting the chair back help you. Couple of nice deep breaths into the center of your chest and into the low belly. And then when you're ready, just finding a comfortable seat in your chair, putting your hands wherever it feels good for you, resting them on your belly, resting them on your lap. Breathing in deeply through the nose. Big, heavy sigh through the mouth. Allow your eyes to close or lower your gaze. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice how you feel as you come to the end of the practice today. After moving your body and having some time to focus on movement and breath. Recall that intention that you set for your practice today, bringing that back into your mind, into your heart. And then doing your best to let everything go. Relaxing in your chair, letting every last bit of stiffness, pain, or discomfort leave your body. Enjoying a few moments of peace and stillness before you go about the rest of your day.